Mr. Wright, how are you going to cross-examine Sasha? I guess I'll have to ask her about the noise from the stuff falling down. Mr. Wright, Mr. Rhymes, why did you lie? I didn't want Sasha to have to appear in court. I thought if anybody had to testify, I should be the one to do it for her. But why would you go to all those lengths? Did you see the entry for the 20th on that calendar? The note about meeting the captain at the Orca pool? Yeah, I found that calendar in the nap room. I think it's probably Sasha's. What? Then that means... I guess it does look more of a woman's calendar than man's. I didn't want suspicion of all on Sasha. Mr. Wright, I've got to go back to the aquarium to look after the Orca and Sasha's place. I'll be rooting for you in the other end of that TV phone. Please take care of Sasha. Okay, we can't let Prosecutor Blackwell get the best of us. Time to refocus. You're right. After all, we're the only ones who can save Orla. The court will now reconvene. Prosecutor Blackwell, please call the witness to the stand. Again, you waste your breath. Me name be Sasha, and I be one of Captain Orla's swashbucklers. I come to rescue me bucko from the false charges put on her by dread pirate Nostache. Nostache? I guess Nostache refers to Prosecutor Blackwell this time. Well, it can be the judge. He has a mustache and full beard. Now then, Captain Judge, shall we begin the pirate court? Captain Judge? I rather like that. It makes you feel like a salty old sea dog. And scene. How was that for self-intro? The court is not a show. State your full name and occupation. I'm Sasha Buckler. I work at Shipshape Aquarium. I perform in our Swashbuckler Spectacular Pirate Show alongside Orla as our trainer. Well, you seem like a completely different person now. You really think so? Thanks, I was in my pirate show persona just then. Prosecutor Blackwell said I can introduce myself any way I like. I'd bet money he didn't think you were going to do it like that. And what will this witness testify about? The Orca manipulated the victim into playing volleyball and then knocked the items down. The witness will report about hearing the noise that caused the victim's death. Now wait just a minute. Sure, Orla uses the ball to break old props open sometimes. She even spiked the ball to the giant octopus leg yesterday when I was cleaning. So Orla was the one who broke that leg, huh? But she couldn't have knocked down that huge stack of equipment with her little ball. I thought you were paying attention to the trial over the telecast. But you apparently know nothing of what we have been discussing. The Orca knocked down the equipment by pulling the cloth that was underneath it. No one said anything about the Orca knocking him down with the ball. What? Is that what we're talking about? I came in here to give Prosecutor Nostache a good keel hauling. But I'm the one getting the cut of nine tails. He's as vicious as a tiger shark. Miss Buckler, just focus on your testimony. You'll be all right. Don't worry. We'll take care of that tiger shark for you. Thank you, Athena. Okay, I can do this. My testimony will be phenomenal. All right, Miss Buckler, please proceed with your testimony. Emerged. And then went to the pool room with the security guard. The equipment was everywhere, and the captain was lying in the middle of it all. Here, story doesn't seem to be much different from Marlon Rhymes' testimony. Or does it? The circumstances are different. The actual order of Orla's action depends on the order the witness heard the two noises. If she heard the scream first, the prosecution said, don't stand up. Unfortunately for you, she doesn't remember the order of what she heard. She doesn't? I was distracted at the time, so I don't really recall which one I heard first. I was lost in thought until the guard brought me back to myself. Sorry I have no help. As long as the order remains unclear, I shall not alter the prosecution's claims. After killing the victim with a bag of coins, the Orca toyed with the body in the water. I have to turn things around here somehow, unless I can prove the sound Sasha heard was not the sound of the victim's murder. Blackwell claimed that Orla pulled down the equipment to kill the victim will stand. If I want to save Orla, I have to find a contradiction, no matter how small. Very well, your cross-examination, please, Mr. Wright. What do you recall about the scene exactly? I don't remember much, to be honest. I was in total shock from seeing the captain like that. If you ask me something specific, I might be able to remember, though. Specific question, huh? Okay, let's see. I think scattered around. Could you tell me more about things that were scattered around? They were equipment and props for the new show. The new show? Yeah, we were supposed to debut a brand new Swashbuckler Spectacular yesterday. We already defeated the giant octopus in the stash, after all. We were going to have a new nemesis, Red Stash. He's on the flyer. Oh, that's the flyer rifle was distributing. Who will obtain the gold coins hidden in the skull rock? Oh, I wish it could be me. Leave it to you, I think I know all about it. Orla's even got some new tricks for the new show. So all the stuff that fell down was for the new show, is that it? That's right, a bunch of props and crates and other equipment stacked up. Your Honor, for the record, I'd like that information added to the witness testimony. Very well, Miss Buckler, please append what you said to the testimony. Sure thing.
Hold it!
These parts of the new show, what kind of things were they? A blow-up dolphin, an anchor, Red Stash's costume, the bag coin, stuff like that. The captain was wearing his usual costume, and the new props were all there. Wait a minute, something about that doesn't seem right. Is there a problem with such? Yes, there is. You say the captain was wearing his usual costume, but is that completely accurate? Come on, Phoenix, what are you nitpicking my testimony for? If we look at the body, we see that there's a discrepancy between that and your statement. You stated the victim was wearing his usual costume. The victim was wearing a red scarf around his neck. I imagine this red scarf is part of his costume for the new pirate show. Oh, you're right. It's written right here in the flyer for the new show. Featuring the dashing Red Stash with a fluttering red scarf. Although I have to say, it looks like a red scarf was added to his old costume. Yeah, well, the captain was never one to spend much money on costumes. But you know, the captain wasn't wearing that red scarf. But in this photo, I believe I see a red scarf. Yeah, but it's not wrapped around his neck, it's just draped on top of his neck. That red scarf was packed away with the rest of the new show's equipment. It must have fallen on top of the captain when the equipment fell down. Oh, I see. Looks like the discrepancy wasn't really a discrepancy at all. So the scarf doesn't have anything to do with the case. But there's something about the timing of the stuff falling that bothers me. Hold on, the timing of the stuff falling, the timing. Maybe my theory has been all wrong from the beginning. Maybe the bag of coins isn't the murder weapon. Heh, and so your last cross-examination ends in failure as well. You should know that such a feeble slash will never hurt me. As I said, the orca made the equipment fall and swirled the body in the water. I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackwell, but based on the circumstances of the scene, the defendant couldn't have dragged the body into the water after the equipment fell. And why, pray tell, is that? Oh, I'll tell you, all right. If my theory has been all wrong, then I'll just have to fix it. Yes, Mr. Wright, please tell the court.
Take that! Take that!
So the scarf fell at the same time as the bag of coins. But if the body was dragged into the pool after the bag of coins fell, then the red scarf wouldn't still be on top of the body. What? In other words, the victim was already dead when the equipment came crashing down. Therefore, the bag of coins that fell with the red scarf was not the murder weapon. But it was the defense who claimed the bag of coins was the murder weapon to begin with. Well, yes, that's true. Do you intend to abandon your original argument? After hearing the testimony, I realized my theory about the murder weapon was wrong. Please recall the facts we have learned so far. It's the fact that what Orla bit was the victim's dead body. After all, when we saw the victim on the security footage, he was already dead. But then, Orla carried the victim's body to the side of the pool, and knocked down the equipment for the new pirate show that was piled up there. Maybe Orla was trying to alert the humans to the victim's condition. If Orla knocked the items down on the victim after he was already dead, then it means the defendant didn't kill the victim with those items. But that's preposterous! Even still, your argument is lacking. If neither the Orca's head buddy nor the bag of coins were the manner of death, then how do you propose the victim was killed? Ah! A very good point. The defense is now abandoning its original theory. Then we would need a new theory as to what the murder weapon was. Alright, I doubt I have no clue would go over well. Alright, let's go over what we still need to find out about the victim's body. What we don't know is how he died, and why his body was at the bottom of the pool. I wonder if there's something that would explain both those things at once. How did the victim's body sink to the bottom of the pool? On a diagram, it's easy to move the body to the bottom of the pool. But in real life, the water would just cause the body to float. Right. Hold on. What? Okay, then, what if we flip that around? What if there was no water? Then the body would go right down in an instant. So could the real manner of death be? Thanks for the great hint, Athena. What? I helped you, and I didn't even know it? Your Honor, I think we know the real manner of the victim's death. I think we won't do, Miss Wright. Now then, what was the real manner of Jack Shipley's death? Please take a look at this diagram of the Orca pool. There is no water in the pool. Then it would be very easy to move the victim's body to the bottom of the pool. He would drop straight down. Oh my. The Orca pool is about 65 feet deep. If the victim were to go from the top of the pool to the bottom when there was no water, then he would without question have fallen to his death. Death from a fall? And that's your answer? It all makes perfect sense. If he fell, that would explain the signs of blunt force trauma all over the body, too. The culprit pushed the victim into the pool when there was no water. After doing something to keep the body from floating up, they filled the pool with water. The pool water washed away any signs of blood, so no one realized that he died. Surprising, that actually makes sense. Order in the court. I'm just as surprised as you are, but I must have order. If falling was the manner of death, then does that mean the defendant's behavior was the result of being manipulated by the true culprit as the defense claimed? Yes, it would have to be. All that needs to be explained now is how the real culprit commanded Orla. Ms. Buckler, is there a way to instruct Orla to bite someone? What? What kind of trick would that be? Of course not. Then could you tell us about the tricks Orla does know? Well, there's jumping, dancing, and playing volleyball. And she can spin, do the rock and roll trick, and sing Swashbuckler's spectacular song. Those sound like pretty nice tricks, but I doubt they're related to this case. She's also practicing 2 new top-secret tricks. There's the human rocket, where she shoots someone up into the air, and then there's the lifesaver trick, where she brings a drowning person to the surface. Hey! One of these top-secret tricks might have something to do with it. So in the lifesaver trick, Orla brings a drowning person to the surface, correct? You caught it! Orla's still learning how to hold someone gently in her mouth. So she sometimes bites into their clothes, but she never hurts a person's skin. She brings the drowning person to the surface. Then, that must be it! And then a killer whale swam up to the surface with the victim in his mouth. That matches up perfectly with that Miss Bloom said in her testimony. The real culprit must have used the lifesaver trick commands to manipulate Orla. I still find this very hard to believe. Then let's see it for ourselves. Let's have Orla show us her trick using a practice dummy. As you wish. The prosecution doesn't appear to have any objection. Ms. Buckler, please proceed. Okay, sure. I'll show you Orla's phenomenal trick. Hey, Marlin, are you ready over there? Okay, let me just go get the practice dummy. There, it's in the pool, ready and standing by Sasha. Here goes, Orla's secret new trick. That's lifesaver. The clothes got torn up a little, but the dummy doesn't have any new marks on it. And there you have it, Orla's secret new trick. Wow, that orca's really something. A cute thing like that wouldn't hurt anybody. Sounds like the gallery loved Orla's performance. That was great. That awesome trick captured everybody's heart. Ho ho ho, wonderful. I wish I could see more. Looks like we silenced Prosecutor Blackwell. Thank you, Orla and Miss Buckler, and thank you too, Mr. Rhymes. And so now you can clearly see how Orla was manipulated. The bottom of the orca pool needs to be examined immediately. We might still find some evidence of the victim falling to his death. Prosecutor Blackwell, please have that taken care of at once. Excuse me, Prosecutor Blackwell, I'm requesting further investigation. Tisk tisk, Prosecutor Blackwell, you have to answer the nice judge politely. Oh, that's right, I almost forgot. The thing you asked for just came in. And you couldn't be bothered to think of a less violent way to deliver it? What did Prosecutor Blackwell ask for? I've been waiting for this. Oh, and what is that? An updated autopsy report. What? Why did it have to come now? During the recess, I ordered the body to be re-examined. Something started nagging at me during the course of the trial, you see. Here. I take it you'd like me to read it? Very well. Cause of death, thought to be from 65-foot fall. But this decided that substantiates Mr. Wright theory. What? It's something good for a change? If the matter of death was falling into an empty pool, the orca can't be responsible. It seems Orla's complete innocence has been proven. I suppose I can't deny that. This is fantastic. You did it, Mr. Wright. Prosecutor Blackwell isn't even trying to refute it. Orla is saved. Yeah, is it really safe to celebrate? It would appear more investigation into this case is necessary. But first, allow me to render my verdict. Court finds the defendant Orla Shipley not guilty. You did it! Thank you so much, Phoenix. Thank you, Athena. Orla and Marlin, thank you too. Congrats, Sasha. Time to celebrate. Go on, eat up. Tweet, tweet, tweet.